All right, I went to the junk store today, and they had a box full of cables, said $7 a cable. And so this is what I decided to take home with me. So this is a cable made by Mini Circuits, a good brand, and it's SMA to SMA. Looks heavy duty, nice and stiff. It has this cool tag on it that I want to try to reproduce. So this is a attenuation loss. So at 2.4 gigahertz, it is losing 0.5 dB, and at 5.8 gigahertz, it's losing 0.9 dB. So somebody has calibrated this and put a little tag on it. So that's pretty cool. There's the part number if anybody's interested. Cable 3 feet, SMSM plus. So there's that one. Then there was this one. They had a couple of these actually. Maybe I should have bought two. But anyway, I only want one. And then there was this one, which is very interesting. It has a, you can just barely read it there. It has a Pasternak insignia on it. Somebody has gone ahead and put extra abrasion resistance on the outside. They've put this cable, woven cable stuff. It's like a Chinese finger puzzle. They put that over here and they put it on with some electrical tape. That's actually not too bad of an idea. Now, why would they want to protect this cable so much? Either it's damaged to begin with, they were trying to save what was left of it. We will see. But the thing that caught my eye was, from the outside it looks like an SMA connector. But from the inside, I don't know if we can focus on that. Let me put the camera into manual focus here. See if I can't focus on that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't know if you can see that well, but it's a smaller diameter. This is actually a 2.4 millimeter cable. And the dielectric has a bunch of holes drilled in it, so it's mostly an air dielectric cable. So yeah, this must be a super, super expensive cable. So yeah, there you go. 2.4 millimeter cable. Should be good for 20 gigs easy. So we will test that one. No, I can't test that one. So I'm gonna have to take it up to my friend's house to test this cable. I don't have any 2.4 millimeter stuff. I'm collecting it though. I have another, somebody gave me this one, I forget who, some eBay seller, and it is also a 2.4 millimeter cable, little short little guy. I don't know who made this one, but yeah, so I have two 2.4 millimeter cables. And then the other one is this really super long cable with a whole bunch of yellow tape on it, maybe to keep it from abrading as it's being dragged along the floor, because it's very, very long. And once again, it had Pasternak insignias on it. So got one Pasternak cable and one Mini Circuits cable. So we're going to test these things out. Let me show you how I'm going to test them. All right, I'm going to be using the Field Fox while I have it, and I do have to give it back one of these days. I'm going to show you what a perfect cable looks like, or at least a good cable. This is a Gore cable, and I have it in the machine right now, and I'm doing an S21 measurement. And you can see that at 20, I have a marker here at 21.5 gigahertz, it's 1 dB down. And it's very, very flat. You can see very, very linear loss, okay, with frequency. So it's a very well-behaved cable. It's kind of a little bit funny above 2.1 gigahertz. This thing goes up to 26.5 gigahertz. But yeah, and banging it around. So, okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to remove this cable. While we're here, let me go ahead and show you one more Gore cable. I also have these little purple Gore cables, and they are just dandy. Also, let me put one of those in here. You can see it. It's important to torque these down. If you don't torque them down, you can get funny things on the screen. So let me make sure these are tight. There we go. And yeah, see, this one's almost. Oops, sorry, you can't see. You can't see. Let's zoom in on that one. So it's almost as good as the other one. It has a little bump here at around. Got a funny little bump around 7 to 10, 7 to 9, something like that. But it's very well behaved out here as well. It's only a 1 dB loss, way out to 21 gigahertz. So yeah, it's a Jim Dandy, as they used to say. Jim Dandy. So anyway, those are the good cables that I currently have in the lab. So let's see if I have bought some good ones or some losers. You can never kind of tell from the outside. So, all right, let's take off their little cable tie thing here. Just some type of cord. There we go. Got that side. Let's get this side. There we go. Perfect. So that one is ready to go. Got my knife out, so let's do this side. Nice and sharp knife. All right. I built myself a strop so I can put a really good edge on cables now, or on cables, on knives. I can strop for the last little bit of edge. It does help. It definitely does help a lot. Okay, so let's take the blue one here, and we will. They have the output O marked on it. I don't know. So I guess they put it in the same way each time. All right, let's tighten these down. Yeah, there we go. Not too bad, but not too good. Let's see, there you go. So this one has about twice as much loss as the other cables. It's pretty well behaved though. It has that little bump around there as well, but otherwise we're looking at about a 2 dB loss. Now this one had the marker on it. So we can use the marker. Marker 1, normal. The first, you remember the little tag there? I'm going to see if I can validate that tag. The tag says at 2.4 gigahertz, so let's set the marker at 2.4 gigahertz. And I'm measuring minus 0.6 dB. They say it's minus 0.56 dB. That's pretty darn close. Let's measure it. Next reading is at 5.2. Oops, whoa, what did I do? 5.2 gigahertz. Oh, what did I hit? Delta? What am I doing? Let's get rid of these marker things. Off. All right. Marker 2, off. All right, let's go back to marker 1. Normal. 5.2 gigahertz. And it's measuring almost exactly 1 dB loss. Up on the cable it says 0.84. All right. 5.3. 5.3 gigahertz. 1.02. They say it is 0.94. And then they have a 5.5. So let's do 5.5. We are measuring almost about 1 something. They have their, yeah, we're getting almost identical numbers at 5.5. Let's do 5.8. 5.8 gigahertz. I'm measuring minus 1.06. They're measuring 0.9. Yeah, so our numbers are off. Trend is about right, but for whatever reason, their little tag there doesn't match what I measure. So, but it's certainly within half a dB or better. Probably we're probably within a tenth of a dB accurate between the two of them. So yeah, nothing to sneeze at. Let me go ahead and save this one since I have it on the machine. Let's save it to the SD card as a picture, and we will do a save, and we will call it blue cable. Let's see here. Oops. Blue. Cable. Okay, I will just, oops. I'll just save that one. All right, so now we're going to test that really, really long cable. We should have quite a bit of loss in that one because it's really long. Let's see here. It's at least, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 coils of, I'd say 10 coils of 18 inches. So, yeah, quite long. We'll have to stretch it out and measure how long it really is. Let's put this one on. That last cable was a mini circuits. This one is a Pasternak. Oh yeah, we got lots of loss on this cable. Good, that'll be fun. All right, so we have it attached nicely, and look at that, we're off scale already. So let's change the amplitude here. Let's do a reference position up to the top. Yeah, look at that. Woo! And let's change our units to 2 dB. Yeah, look at that. Whoa! All right, this cable has about a 3 dB loss at 2.3 gigahertz. So yeah, very, very lossy cable, but a very, very long cable. I'm sure it'll come in handy for some things, but let me save a picture of this one. All right, well, there you go. Measured some cables today. The blue one is of definite good quality and a lot longer than the other one that I have. The other ones are very short. This is a nice long one to reach. This is about a three foot cable. So that's great. And then I got this long one, which will be okay if I need to get a signal around 2 gigahertz or less over a very long distance, okay? And let's do a quick calculation. I don't feel like spreading it out. All right, so we have about a 10, let's say a 9-inch diameter times pi is 27 inches, times 10 is 270 inches. Yeah, so it's pretty long. That will be handy for some experiment someday in the future.